We're about to tour a $3.1 million hyper-realistic Bloxburg hospital. This is also an active and running roleplay, so you can find their links in the description down below if you'd like to come to the hospital or work here. Alright, doctor, so what should I call you guys?
You can call me Dr. Drew Devon.
Dr. Drew Devon. Alright, doctor, where are we starting?
We are starting with our emergency department, which is right through these double doors.
Alright, so what's in here? Dang, this is nice. I like the wallpaper you have up here. This is a decal, right? Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, this is our general lobby area where we check in our patients who will be receiving care.
Nice, nice, nice. Very realistic. It's also very modern. I like the counter up here.
If you follow me through, this is our entrance to our ED, where you have our staffing department area where we meet and debrief before and after sessions that is connected to our locker room.
So I imagine this is custom, isn't it? This is a whiteboard. Dang, this is a nice custom whiteboard. They should add these in like the school.
Thank you. Right, if you follow me this way, this is our triage rooms. All rooms are built the same. This is the first step in receiving your care here at NYU.
Wow.
All custom.
So this is just like the basic sort of rooms. This is where most people would probably come, I imagine.
This is where we get your general information, like what the problem is, what your roleplay name is, etc.
And y'all actually do this in the roleplay. So y'all have I guess patients come in and like have issues and stuff. That sounds fun. I want to do one of these roleplays.
Yes, we do. This is one of the entrances to our actual emergency room. You have one of our custom-made trauma rooms right here.
Yo, what? Look at all the basic shapes and stuff in here.
We have anything coming from gunshot wounds to whatever you can physically imagine, and you want to give us a challenge, we can do it.
Wow. That's crazy. This is some of the most detailed basic shapes and structural items work I've probably ever seen. And I'm not exaggerating. Like, oh my god. Like, all the like supplies and stuff. You even have the decals for the blood, stuff like that. That's crazy.
And then over here, this is our emergency room. We have about 4 of these. In total, they're all built similarly the same. These are just for those who don't need critical care.
So I imagine the plot data is probably pretty crazy on this thing with all these basic shapes and structurals. What is it?
Yes, we have 135%.
Oh, y'all are like almost cooked. You have like 5% more to play around with. Maybe they'll add more in the future because y'all are probably gonna need it.
And then these are just overflow beds in the event we have a big session with tons of patients that we can't get them all into a room.
Like COVID-19?
Yes, and then you can't have an emergency department without having your ambulance bay.
Wait, so you say NYU. So is this is based off of an actual hospital?
Yes, this is based off of the NYU Langone Health system, which is in New York City and services the New York State area. And if you follow me this way, we can take the elevator. Y'all is also into orthopedic science, so this is probably one of his favorite rooms to be in. This is our sports medicine department.
How long did it take to build all of this, Yar? Weeks? Dang, that would have taken me years.
And if you follow me through here, we're not exactly done with the first floor, so you'll come down our custom staircase.
Oh, wow.
This is probably my favorite part of the build, is this general overlook.
It's so open. I love the windows in this place and the little crossover.
And then here's one of our meeting rooms for special occasions where we have board meetings with other hospitals, etc. that we might run into. And then if you come back up these stairs, you have our gourmet cafeteria, where we have a coffee shop, taco place, bakery.
I always hear hospital food is ass, but I never tried it before. Yo, there's actual Chipotle? No way. No way. They got the cheese, the lettuce, the corn, all that stuff. Yo, what do you guys get on your Chipotle bowls? Here, I'm going to tell you my order. I get a bowl. I add lettuce, cheese, sour cream, pico de gallo. I add the green mild salsa, but I don't see it here. I get chicken and white rice. That's my order. And then I usually get a water cup and fill it up with lemonade and a little bit of Sprite. There we go. Boom. Cyder's order.
And then over here, this is our current work in progress. We have our psych ward in our care unit.
For the crazy people?
Crazy is a big word. Just those who need extra help, I would say. But I'm also the nicer one here. And this is probably one of my favorite things of the build. We have our radiology departments with custom x-ray.
Yo, what? There's even roof details. I didn't see this on the room downstairs. Like, that's crazy. The little thing to like make it go from side to side and like across your body. And then the table is also really cool. Is this a towel? Oh, it is. That's perfect for this. Y'all were probably happy when they added the towel. That's crazy.
We have our MRI machine.
No way. An MRI machine? Wait, so you can lay on this and actually go? Wait, so this is where they figure out like if you're having a baby boy or girl, right? Or am I like stupid? Is that?
That's the ultrasounds.
Oh, okay.
But this, we can diagnose a bunch of different issues like brain tumors, whatever you may think about. And then this is our CT machine.
Wait, so do y'all like work in a hospital in real life? I don't know how old you are, but this stuff is super realistic for you to like have never been in a hospital before.
We try to provide a level of care and education that can really spark those who are interested in the medical field to try and reach those things of either pre-med degree or whatever that they might come across. So some people might find our program a little tedious, but others might really enjoy it, so that helps them with their careers.
So the role play is super realistic, and that way y'all do like actual care. It's not like, you know, heals with bandage. Y'all like actually do stuff.
Yes, we try our best to achieve what you would witness in a real hospital if you were to go with the thing and the symptoms that you present us at the door. This is our addition to our psych wing, and then on this side we have our ICU, or intensive care unit. This is where our patients go if they're having a lot in like super bad health problems that they need a different level of care, and we need to empty out our ED. All the rooms are very much the same.
Wow. Yo, look at this sharp tool disposable DSW. I don't know what any of this stuff means, but I know it's realistic. That's crazy. Look at the little wall plug too. I don't know what that is. It looks cool. And then the tissues hooked on the wall. That's a cool build. Heck, I love the windows. I'm just so psyched about those. Also, is this your drone? Whose drone is that? Oh, that's the other plot.
And then this is our blood bank for when our patients need blood.
You know what I find so interesting about this build in particular? There's a lot of empty space, like in the hallways, but in a lot of builds, when they do the empty space, they always fail, and it looks so empty, but it feels like I'm in a hospital. And you know, hospitals don't just have stuff laying around, they always try to keep it clean, I guess. So it really does capture the hospital feel, even though you have like lots of empty hallways, like you would in real life.
If you do not necessarily want to come and have an emergency case, we offer outpatient, which would be like your checkups and stuff. And those are pretty much the rooms. We have a few different setup.
That's so cool. There's actual posters and stuff for like each, like the personalities of each doctor is in the room.
And then personally, I am pediatric medicine. I love pediatric medicine and everything that comes with that. I spend a little bit of my time up here being a pediatrician, and it's just mainly for our pediatric patients who come in with their parents and need care.
Pediatric just means like kid, right?
Yes, it's it's medicine for kids.
Nice.
And then all the rooms are pretty much the same. One of yours favorites and many people's favorites, we have the surgical theater with all of that. Down here is our PICU, which is the anesthesia. When you get put under for surgery, you'll go there once we renovate it and have the plot data for it. So this is our scrub room. If you ever seen TV movies, you have to scrub into surgery. So this is where you wash your hands and set yourself ready for surgery.
Yep.
And then here's our surgery theater.
Yo, that's cool. Wait, I can actually sit on this? No way. This gotta be the thumbnail. That's gotta be the thumbnail. This is so cool. Look at all the tools and stuff on the desk.
Yes.
This is so creative. I like all the how you use like pens and markers and stuff to be the tool.
We spend a lot of time and thinking into our facility.
Yeah, like what to use from build mode for what different things.
We do have one more thing to show you, which will be our pre-op. So before you get ready for surgery, we want to check your vitals, and we want to make sure that you're stable enough to go into surgery. We throw you in here, where we'll have nurses and doctors approve of your surgery. But yes, that is pretty much our build.
I would love to come to one of the role plays. How often do you all do them?
We try and do them a few times a week. Now that it's summertime, we're going to try and increase our chances of offering more than it was during the just the work year.
Now remember, there's an entire roleplay surrounding this, so if you want to join, go to the Discord server and the link in the description down below. I'll also put all of their socials and all of the owner's socials as well. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you all did enjoy. If you did, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. And with that, I'll see you all in the next one.